Hi, everybody.
Morning, everyone. Welcome to TFT Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee. Welcome to Happy Hour.
Yes.
Yes. Welcome to Coffee Palooza.
Sorry we're a little late, but I had to make sure I had enough coffee.
Of course you did, Mr. O, and thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, I'm going to get started with the good tarot here. Hey, good morning, Violet. Good morning, everyone. I know it's a little small crowd today. Gee, the weather's getting nicer and maybe people are out and about, making up for lost time, now that everything is, getting back to normal, sort of.
Yes, we can mostly agree on that. And indeed, and thank you, Violet, for being our moderator as always. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Violet. And, gosh, Sunny. Oh, and thanks for the promos on Twitter. I saw that today. I see them when you do them.
Oh, we have Mo here.
Yes. Mohaha has joined us.
Hi, Mohaha.
Hey, good to see you. This is our one-card draw, message from Spirit, positive. Good to see you here today, though, and we're happy to give you one along with everybody else. What was I going to say? There was something I was going to say, though. Oh, Gina, fabulous song selections lately on Twitter. My goodness, I'm still thinking about that Comfortably Numb one in particular.
That totally brought some tears to my eyes. I loved it. Thanks, Gina.
All right. I got to check out the ones today. I couldn't drag myself awake this morning.
Mm-hmm. Well, it wasn't easy.
The idea was that we were going to film my Material Matters show before this one, but that just wasn't going to happen.
No, the spirit was willing.
But yeah, the intuition wouldn't have been there without the coffee first. All right. Mr. O, I'm going to let you draw one.
Alrighty.
It's always upright. It's always good with the Good Tarot by Clip Aaron Reed.
Oh, it's that Exorcist chick.
What? This
Linda
is Good
Blair.
Tarot.
Doesn't it look like
you
Linda
are
Blair?
So silly.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness, it's death. Yeah, transformation.
It's transformation. Ooh. I called it.
I love that card. That's very beautiful.
I like it, and I've said this before about her, that it looks a little bit like the actress that played Reagan in The Exorcist. Just a little bit to me. Linda Blair, is that her name?
So, of course, it's transformation, change. Some people fear it. Some people welcome it. Nothing remains the same, and I need to accept that life evolves through cycles of birth, death, and rebirth. Now is a time of transition as things are changing from one form to another. I need to allow this to happen for the highest good. I am called to let go of the old so I can welcome the new. Boy, it sounds like spring cleaning to me, which is underway in this house. Gonna be digging the depths of some stuff here and letting go, giving some away to charity, letting go some stuff.
What was that, a Pink Floyd concert, Gina? Around that era was my mostly concert heyday, 76. That's probably when 76 and a little bit into the 80s was when I went to the most concerts. And my all-time record was going to like 3 concerts in 1 week because that's just the way the tickets came out.
Hi, Violet Ann. Hi, Angel Rivera.
Hi, Angel. Hi, Violet Ann.
The message is to embrace change, especially at this time of year, with the change of seasons, whether it is spring cleaning, whether it is just getting a fresh start, time to do something new and think differently, especially being that it's still Aries season. Right, Mr. O? And more importantly,
it's still Aries season.
It's Banshee's birthday month. Woohoo! Woohoo!
Yay!
He's just saying that because
I'm getting a lot of it.
Because he knows the end is near and we'll be done with it.
No, that's not true. Oh, Foghats. I did see Foghat probably a year or two before 76, and I saw them at a free concert at our Belle Isle, our park, which is a very large island park near downtown.
Yeah, where the Grand Prix is held or was held. It's going to be held back in downtown.
Yeah, look up Belle Isle. It's very historical. They got a greenhouse, all kinds of
It's really
stuff.
cool.
But there was a band shell, and Foghat was there. I'm going to say it was in spring of '74 at a free concert. It was pretty cool. I liked Foghat.
And of course, Belle Isle has its Lady in White, right? Story like many, urban legends about the Lady in White.
I know Victoria's not here, but other folks might be interested that Belle Isle had a haunted area, and it was that classic Lady in White who's in one of the little roads of Belle Isle. Belle Isle as a park is actually larger than Central Park in New York. It's an island.
In Detroit in '76. And you know what's funny about that, Gina? I'm not sure I went
Maybe you went.
That I may have, because I went with my friend Cheryl to see Foghat.
Well, we only met at one point in '76, and we didn't start going to concerts probably a little bit later than that, '77-ish.
Yeah, but I went with some friends because I saw a few people that you didn't
Hi,
with
Libra.
friends. But anyway, I'm with the show, but this is good conversation. Love rock and roll. Can't live without it. Still.
Yes.
All right. Just love music in general. What can I say? For the
All right,
most part?
so let's get rolling then.
Let's get rolling. Who else came? Libra. Libra has arrived. Good to see you, Libra. Good morning. All right. Let's get the Light Seers Tarot and get the show on the road. Sunny is here. Sunny is here, so where's Kara? Kara's sleeping in again. Sunny, sorry about that. Kara is not here, but Sunny is. There. You're so silly. Whoop. There goes the pickle. Sorry. Okay. Got your pickle back. All right, so let's on with the list. I'm sorry, we're just playing here.
Doodling around.
Is up. Hey, Austin.
Austin.
Good to see you.
Good love and good light. Thank you so much, sir.
All right, it's a good day. Absolutely. Beautiful here in Michigan, but cold. Too cold for this time of year. The temperature really is below average for the season for us. So it's kind of, well, I'm not going to say it's making me unhappy. Nothing's making me unhappy at happy hour. But I know that spring is here somewhere.
And speaking of Kara, I thought she once admitted that sometimes she lurks a little bit before she says good morning. So she could be watching us right now for all we know. That usually calls her out.
She might very well be. All right, we are up with Lena. So...
Okay,
looks
Lena.
like it's going to be Lena and Gina again in that order.
All right.
I like it.
Thursday show
Yeah,
I
I
started.
saw Kara. She's up. She's definitely up. Yep.
Yeah. Thursday's show, I started using the Uncommon Tarot, which I had unboxed recently about 2 weeks ago. And it reminds me a little bit of a couple of other decks in terms of its tapestry-like images and its vivid colors.
I forgot it was LB's birthday yesterday, Violet
That's
Lotus. Right. I hope she had a great
day. We did say
day.
happy birthday on Thursday, I thought.
I think we did. That's right. But I forgot to say something yesterday. Huh? Yeah.
Okay. And my excuse is that I'm not on the Twitter as much as her.
That's true. He relies on me.
Yeah.
And it's sketchy.
So I hope it was a great birthday celebration.
All right.
Lena.
All right. Lena, you have the beautiful, nurturing Queen of Pentacles. Boy, doesn't she look earthy. And, of course, being Pentacles are earth, I love the richness of this card.
This is one of my favorites in the deck, yeah.
It just speaks of abundance, prosperity, and being able, being willing to share or give to others. It does not necessarily have to be money or, material goods, but it can be, your love and your care and your support. And Spirit is saying right now, this may be a time you might be enriched by giving to others in some way. And also Spirit is saying, they're saying this is also a time to give yourself a little something too. Give yourself a little loving care from time to time.
Right. I love the card because she's sort of like an aspect of Mother Nature. So it's just really saying...
kind of a empress analogy.
A surrogate or proxy or something like that. That really just trust in the calming nature sense here. I'm that kind of person that I don't really like gardening, but on those few occasions I've indulged in it. When I've put my hands down into the earth and I'm working with whatever I'm working with, there's just such a sense of calm. And I'm not telling you, Lena, you got to go out in your backyard and dig around there, but it's just the sense of letting nature kind of calm you too. Nature gives us many gifts, but I think one of them is just also a sense of stillness and repose.
Spirit could also be saying to you, get out in nature. And, when you feel and you absorb the energy of the abundance that nature provides to us, it can only magnify in your life as well, So, appreciate the abundance and approach nature with a sense of gratitude. And, nature tends to return it in kind.
Very nice.
So that's what we have for you, Lena. Good luck with that. Hope you enjoyed that message. Hey, Gina. Oh, Gina, I've been doing some birthday shopping. I like to...
You're not supposed to hint that.
It's a weird... Well, there was a sale. Angel Rivera knows and Violet Lotus knows. But... the thing is that I like to get my birthday shopping done early, so then I just enjoy the rest of the month and party down.
Okay, that works.
It works because then I have things to explore, the new stuff coming in, and there are some very cool oracles out there lately. So I have Oracle Palooza a little bit, but also we bought some things for the business, didn't we? You've already spilled the beans on one. We're going to give you an update.
Because she did.
Yes. We're going to give you an... I did. Not exactly. We're going to give you an... Yes, she did do. You're right. Yeah. She did. Okay. We're going to give you an update after this reading for Gina. All right.
Hi, Gina.
Okay. Sorry about that, Gina. But there's some exciting stuff happening. It's fun and exciting.
I'm so happy I don't have to rush off to work.
Yay! You've had days off.
I had more last weekend or recently.
It's true.
I only had 4
why am I
this
shuffling
time.
did you shuffle already?
Oh.
You did not. You need to shuffle first this time.
I need to.
You do? Okay. That way I can babble more. So, yes, excellent decks out there, mostly Oracle. Might be a tarot or two. I actually bought, because I'm so insufferable, a gift for Mr. O. And possibly one of the things I'm getting he might be able to use as well. So, anyway.
I'm getting too much to use. I shouldn't complain, but...
But we did buy some things for the business that are very cool, too. We'll get to that. Oh, yes.
Right.
Right there. Guess what, Gina? You got the card that came up in the good tarot. You've got death, rebirth. I love it in this deck because, it's, clearly...
It's cosmic.
Yeah, this is very cosmic. This is cosmic death. But very clearly in the good tarot that we just showed, you see the child, and the child is holding the butterfly, the caterpillar or the butterfly, because it transforms. And this is a very cosmic view of death here, and it's so beautiful. It's shrouded in mystery, yes, but, there you go. It's showing that basically, transformation and rebirth, leads you to the light. And I feel like, there's growth, there's positive energy, there's enlightenment when we choose change and rebirth over stagnation. And Spirit is saying this is one of those times where, the seeds of change are swirling around you right now, and they hope you'll accept that challenge.
I always like these cards because there's so much different kind of layering and aspecting here. Sometimes it doesn't even make sense. Like this person, death, he or she or it is just sort of standing there, and clearly there's this starry reddish background sky behind them, but it seems to sort of blend in. And I think the idea is that, of course, that light that is within, it's within their person, that kind of thing there. So I can't really say more than that. That just says that, transformation begins from within.
That's beautiful. And I mean, I just love this card. It might be, but it's almost, I'll say, one of my favorite cards in this deck, because I just love the way it looks. There is growth in transformation and change. And yeah, it's kind of like beyond this, which is our view of the world and life, there's a bigger thing. There's more out there than we can even imagine. Mm-hmm. So go for it, Gina. That's what we have for you.
It's like Carl Sagan said.
It's interesting. She got the same message. Wow. Yeah, you're very welcome. You are welcome. All right, we're on Mo Haha, I believe. Let me double check. Maybe I got this wrong.
It's Mo.
It is Mo. Okay. And then Violet and... Yes, I've got this right. Okay. Woohoo. Wow, so some nice, powerful cards to start with.
Oh, Seven Ocean Skies has arrived. Hey, haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you.
Hey, Seven Oceans. We can't do a reading for the week ahead, but you'll get a message from Spirit, a single card, and maybe it will give you some clues to your week ahead. If not, stop by our show tomorrow, too, for, the bigger readings that we do.
But we'll be happy to pull the one card, and,
sometimes it connects.
The card is not necessarily just for today. It is just an overall card, so it could be applied to your sense of the week.
Well, this is a weekly show, and I'd like to think that the energies of the card are really for the week ahead, not just a day.
I feel that way.
Like, for example, Gina's change and transformation is not going to just happen in a day. But the seeds are there. All right.
My turn?
Yes. All right, so I bought a small kind of studio-ish light for the laptop so that we can, so that when we do some of our videos and our readings, our personal readings for people, we often just do it from the computer and don't set up all our cameras. So now we'll be better lighted. And also I like to just use my computer to film my Soul Stories shows, which I want to get started again. So having this light is going to be really helpful there, we both think. So we got one of those. And then in between next reading, I'll have Mr. O talk about the other special thing for our business.
Oh, yes.
Next reading.
Right.
All right.
Excuse me, everyone.
Let's see what we have for Mo. Oh, I love it, Mo.
Whoops.
So it's the Seven of Wands. There are many ways that you can look at this card. Some might be a little bit more like you're defending something. But there are other messages to this card. You know, you're trying to hold your ground, blah, blah, blah. But the other message to this card is that, you know what? Spirit is acknowledging the fact that, you know, you stand out. You stand above the rest here. If you are looking, you know, Spirit is saying in different areas of your life where you need to stand out, say you're going for a job interview or something like that, you're doing a presentation, you know, you stand up and you represent. And I feel here also this is saying too, in another way, Spirit acknowledges the fact that, you know, you think higher thoughts than maybe others do, and that your integrity, you know, makes you stand above others.
The level of comfort implied by the posture and possibly being on some sort of flying or levitating piece of carpet or fabric above these wands here sort of indicates a sense of
comfortability with
of rising in a spiritual way, as opposed to the typical way of saying you just have an advantage over some of the physical situations in your life. So this could be saying, Mo, that there's something that will engage with you to kind of help you ascend more. If you're not specifically looking for spiritual transcendence, it could just talk about, you know, the educational, mental perspective, the philosophical perspective too, that you're seeking a sense of education or background resource, something that fills you up and gives you your foundation in a way.
Well, Mo, I would also say that, you know, when I look at that comfortable position there, I feel like Spirit is saying you're very comfortable in your own skin. You know, you do not have to lower yourself or cheapen yourself to fit in with others. That's not what you're about, you know. You stand tall and you stand in your, you know, you stand in your skin comfortably. And I think that's really important here. And Spirit is acknowledging that. And, you know, yeah, that's why you stand out. Good reading, Mo. Love it.
So is this about the fiber magic stuff?
That?
No, that you want me to talk about?
Yeah, you can talk about now. Yes.
Yes. Okay, well, I'll be happy to do that. As you know, we have that little TFT logo there. It's up on the screen there. We asked our friend at Fiber Magic, Opal Luna, who
wrote the book Fiber Magic for Llewellyn.
And we gave it away as a giveaway raffle a few months back, last fall. I believe it was Kara that won the book.
Yep,
yes.
Kara won it.
I don't know if she's the secret partner, but anyways, we asked Fiber Magic if they could give us a crochet version of the TFT mascot there. And then, of course, she presented it, and it was so awesomely beautiful. We said, could we have another one? And then a little bit later, we said, could we have a third one?
Because, of course, we have to give it to somebody special who created our logo.
Our granddaughter.
So we'll say about that. And then we also want to have one for a giveaway.
Right.
So, and we'll keep one as our little mascot.
So one of them will be a raffle item that we're probably going to do in about a month or so. We don't know how we're going to do the raffle, but if you're interested in winning an adorable, and I did post
She's really great, and her
great.
book is fantastic, but
if you're crafty at all, you should get the book.
you know, she's on Facebook. They have a group. They let us post our cards of the day there, and it's just all about crocheting and crafting if you're into that. The Banshee, not so much, but you know what? I admire that kind of work, and I think it's awesome.
And her YouTube site is Fiber Magic with the CK ending it to magic. And she posted a video there. I've shared it on Facebook and maybe on Twitter.
About how she made the hair for the doll. So it's so awesome. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. Wow.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that, Violet. Maybe we can work something out. I don't know.
Doggone it, Violet. Well, you can definitely enter the raffle, and, you know, we'll see what happens from there. And, yeah, you do deserve one, doggone it.
You do.
I suppose, though, where do we stop? Because then there's Mama T.
Well, we have an idea or two for a secondary prize that would probably incorporate the idea of what happened, but it would be different. I know she's looking at me like, what?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I don't know what that is. But anyway. All right. So, you shuffled, right?
I did. Did we get the same card
So,
again?
what do we have here? No, we have the King of Swords for Violet Ann. It's King of Swords. You know, I don't know if Spirit is
Hi, Billy.
saying...
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Billy!
We love you too. We love all of you guys.
Billy, guess what? I have this cute little... I found... Somebody gave me this case recently. And I have this cute little frog that I got from your bakery. My lucky frog that I'm keeping in this case now. I think it's perfect for the frog. So, from two special people.
Awesome. Thanks for dropping in today.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by. Oh man, we were just at the bakery. I got these. Well, my first I'm not wearing them today, but my first birthday salvo was getting some cute bee earrings for myself with a little beehive in the background from there. All right, so
Okay, so
let's get on with with Violet Ann. Violet Ann, you've got the King of Swords upright. You know, this is a time for you. I mean, there's a lot of clarity of thought right now, Spirit is saying, or maybe, you should channel deep because you can really make some good decisions for yourself right now, and maybe some decisions are necessary, maybe there might be something coming your way, some opportunities, and you'll have to make a decision about what's the right thing to do. This is also saying right now that, I think the advice that you give to others, you are really at top of your game right now, according to Spirit here. There's a lot about communication in this card. And when I think about what you do, like what we do, Violet Ann Tarot, that there is this idea here that you are at the top of your game with what you are giving to others.
did you save something for me?
No.
You didn't.
No.
You really didn't. I mean, I would say pretty much all those things, Violet Ann. But I always feel that these birds represent communication with spirit. And so it may be saying, that whether you realize it or not, there are forces or presences, spirit of some sort, that do watch you, protect you, help you, inform you, guide you with your intuitions and things like that. And it's like what she said, you're at a point now perhaps where you realize there are some important decisions, and all of this kind of goes into that process of making the decision, listening to whether you call them guides or ancestors or spirit messages. There's a time for you now to think about what decisions you have to do, and some of this involves the idea that obviously about being fair, but also not looking like you really are giving more to one side. So it's a tightrope of balance perhaps that's coming to you. All right.
Hey, that's what we have for you. Good luck with that. Billy may not stay for reading, but if she does, she's welcome. She probably just stopped in. Okay, but you have her on the list, so if she wants a reading, fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And of course, for anybody who's interested, we're back tomorrow afternoon for our regular readings. They're more, 3-card readings, or we just adapt to the need. Earlier on Sunday, it's Banshee's Material Matters, where she gives us the tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance.
Hey, Angel Rivera, you are up.
Thanks, Violet Ann. How's your coffee going? I know I'm ready for more.
We'll leave it on for now. We'll just ask when the time comes, and it's okay. It's all good.
Angel Rivera. So I'm reading the cards, and I immediately think coffee. And your wonderful idea.
I haven't even... Yes, he's got the carafe now.
Hello, Hello, Sunman. What are you doing?
I, of course, am not ready yet.
You're giving us the moon again?
Well, I'm giving us, for Angel Rivera, the Two of Pentacles. That's what I've got. Sunny. So the Two of Pentacles. Wow. So, Angel, you are able to just, sling those bags around or whatever that is. One looks like a bag. The other one looks like, I don't know, she's lassoing.
Coffee beans.
Lassoing the sun there. But at any rate, it's like you've got it together, Spirit is saying. And there's a lot of balance. There's a lot of equilibrium right now. And if it's not outside of you, it is within you, So it's very important sometimes when things seem chaotic or, not externally, that everybody else is in a state of chaos, where you can be the calm, centered one in the room that's able to say, hey, we can pull this together. It's not a problem. No problemo. You want to add
jump in
now?
here?
I didn't want to take too much, Mr. O.
Well, I know that if you drink enough coffee, you have energy to spin those things around there. And, there is a little more action, perhaps, or the emphasis is a little bit more on the active aspect of that. In some cards, it just looks like maybe they're holding there, This one does seem to imply that there is
movement.
A movement here. And so this card is ultimately a card of movement, suggesting that there are situations that either you do know about or you don't, but regardless, you will be facing those decisions, and it's mostly in a good way. I think Spirit is just basically saying you're on top of things, and that if things do sort of get behind you, they're going to come back around again, and you will be able to put your attention on it. Yes, happy Saturday morning.
It's always a happy Saturday morning at happy hour.
That's right.
That's what we like, So everybody needs a positive message at least once a week. That was our goal. I guess the only other thing I would add to that is, Angel, that, this could be about work, but, maybe right now everything seems to be flowing as it should, but this could also be at home. And, I also feel that it's really indicative of, hey, there may be changes and shifts taking place. Like I know you mentioned before about COVID policies and work and stuff like that. But you're the one who can maintain some balance and stability in these times that may seem a little bit chaotic. And sometimes Spirit says this also calls for just using a little bit more common sense, as you navigate, some of the chaos surrounding you. That's what we have for you.
The idea of the Two of Pentacles really is about more than just one particular emphasis in your life. So it could be about, the balancing situations between all those aspects for you.
All right. Did you shuffle that?
I did. I think it was first. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think, let me look at the list. It's Libra. Yep. Kara, we knew you were there somewhere. Sunny's been here waiting for you. Sunny is our, what do we want to call him? Our unofficial therapy cat. But
occasional pain in the butt.
He's the unofficial therapy cat for you guys. He's our pain in the butt for us sometimes.
You're welcome, Angel. But we wouldn't trade him for the world. We just sort of try to figure out what our spaces are. He's a cat, though, so he probably wins.
As you can see, I gave him all the space on the table, but he's giving me just a few inches to shuffle my cards. Thanks, Sonny. Thanks. Uh-oh. It's not working. Let me do one more shuffle up here and I'll hand him off. Oh, Oh my goodness sakes. So I have a million tables around here, me here to do everything I need to do.
I didn't shuffle them.
Oh, that's right, you're cutting. Yeah. Sorry. All right.
He definitely does that.
You silly. It's true. It's true. He's gorgeous. We have 3, but you never see the... Well, you might see
Rarely.
Shadow more than you'll see Sassy. Shadow will come up on the table occasionally, but he immediately takes over every time we start a show. So...
Sonny, say hi to Grammy.
That's my buddy.
I love my son, man. Yes, I do. You're so sweet. Everybody
Okay,
loves
well, Libra. Did you have this one recently? I know somebody challenged us with this card.
you. Oh, yes, this is a challenging card.
It's the 5 of Swords. So what good can we get out of 5 of Sword moments? So the 5 of Swords just indicates Spirit is saying that, you may have faced some agonizing decisions or difficult moments with others, but, Spirit honors you for taking the high road. See right there, you don't stay there. You take the higher ground. You let other people be down there. You're not going to be pushed to that level. The way to go is to be the bigger person in the room.
Like most decks, the 5 of Swords will tend to be kind of what it is. It looks like an edgy, aggressive card. But in Light Seers, we're looking for the light. And so we're thinking like, well, why try to force your way? There's a sense of force there when you can really try to think your way or communicate to resolve these problems. Listen to that voice on your shoulder there, telling you the better way to enact that even if it is hard, you can do it.
You know what's funny about this particular version of this card? This is really funny. I might not say this for other 5 of Swords cards, but let's look at this, Mr. O. This is a perfect example of what happened at the Oscars.
Oh my goodness. Hi, Fiber Magic.
Because
we were talking about you. Did you hear your ears ringing?
We really talked about you and the dolls. Oh my goodness, and it's such a great job you did. Thank you so much.
So
we also have a person here who may want one. Our long-suffering moderator. But anyway, I have to say here why. This is Will Smith right now. Will Smith is really agonizing now about the choice he made, and so, but look here, this is Chris Rock. Chris Rock actually, stood there and took it and continued on, and he's selling out shows now. He's in a better place. He had to resign. I know this is happy hour, but I just saw this analogy. And so, Libra, this is the kind of thing we talk about in the positive sense of the 5 of Swords. Spirit says you're not this person. You're this person. You know how to rise above the petty arguments and differences that are around you.
All right. So that's what we had for Libra Cuss. And you shuffle first this time.
I couldn't resist that. Did you see that?
I think that works really well.
Well,
yeah.
But I don't think it would necessarily for the other 5 of Swords cards. Because the other people in those cards are walking away in defeat. So
yes, exactly. And
that's why this card
difference.
struck me that way. But anyway, all right. So we are moving on to Ostino.
Ostino.
All right, Ostino. Your shuffle first, I think.
No, I did last time. Okay. Or I don't remember.
That's okay. We can work it out. All right.
So we figure we're going to raffle the one probably in the middle of May, because that's around we got our cats. So we're going to kind of coincide it with our cats and the TFT cats. And we'll figure out how we want to do the raffle, but it'll be on YouTube.
Yes, May's Cat Gotcha Month, when we got our cats 8 years ago.
Gotcha month.
That's what the cats of Twitter call it.
And our granddaughter who designed our logo has always been this big lover of cats. She loves all our cats, and I think our cats kind of inspired her to do that logo. So it all kind of ties in.
The cats are in the mail. Woohoo!
Yes, can't wait. Okay, Ostino, this is your positive card for today, or for at least the week. What Spirit wants you to know or feel or see or trust in.
Hey, Ostino, you've got the Seven of Cups. Dream a little dream. Spirit is saying here, now is the time to really focus. Well, now is the time to look at the possibilities, not so much focus, but look at all the possibilities that surround you right now. There's many possible things paths or things that you could do right now if you chose to do them. But now's not the time to make the choice per se. Now's the time to look at all the possibilities. Spirit says maybe list some of the things that you would like to do and accomplish, and then, prioritize them.
Well, the thing, Ostino, that always strikes me about this card is that the dude looks like that guy from AC/DC with the cat.
I know.
And so he's like saying, is this where I break out in the riff or the vocalism or whatever it is? But no, clearly though, it's not really that. But what it is saying is that Spirit says there's a lot to consider, and a lot of this really is building, is taking you places. See the little ladders there? This is a card of movement for you, Austin, in a way, telling you that the choices you consider now could have some good consequences for you. This is happy hour, so I'm not going to say that there's questionable choices here. These are good choices for you, ways to build yourself, to move ahead, or move beyond, whatever you want to leave behind. So I think that's really wonderful.
Yeah, and I know he says it looks like AC/DC guy, and it's true, but to me, it kind of looks almost artisty.
Yeah.
So, Ostino, that kind of fits you well. And it's just saying, what projects do I want to work on next? What goals, dreams, desires? It could even be, this is a cup card, so it could even be emotional. Something that brings you emotional fulfillment. Something could be romantic. Whatever the case may be, this is a time to dream of the possibilities.
All right.
That's what we have for you, Ostino. Good luck with that.
So just a little clarification on Happy Hour. Like all of our readings, we kind of read for people as they show up and as the list is determined, either through Violet or ourselves backing Violet up, vice versa. But we don't always, on Happy Hour, make sure the person is here. We just read the list because it is a one-card reading. It is intended to be a shorter, more positive message. So we don't necessarily verify you're here watching it, but we will tell you that we do them in order. And so if you didn't think if you thought you missed yours, you could just rewind your YouTube and go back and find it. And we really appreciate you
Mo
checking
is
us out.
fourth, so we did you as the fourth reading. So, all right. So Seven Oceans is up.
Have a great day, Austin. Seven Ocean Skies. Here is your positive message. And besides Banshee Show that I mentioned earlier, don't forget to watch my emotional exchanges on Friday. I pull 2 cards for each sign of the zodiac, and I tell them about their good vibration, the kind of good things that are happening in their relationship life, But I also give a kind of clue about a bad trip, maybe a negative vibration thing that could be happening around you, and maybe you can avoid that or at least be prepared to deal with that. And that's Friday mornings at 7 a.m. Was I first?
I shuffled.
Alrighty.
I shuffled again, so I don't know. I just let you go on and on.
I hope you like that, Austin. Yeah, we can add Billie Jean at the end. Violet.
Well, Billy was after...
No, Mom
okay.
Billie Jean.
Oh. So there's two Billies here?
Well, he's proxying for Mom Billie Jean, and he asks if
I
we
had
can
Billy
do...
on after Seven Oceans, so...
Right, it'll be later, of course. We're on Seven Oceans right now. Violet will reorder our list for us.
Okay.
And then we can explain all
After
of
Karen, before her, so yeah.
Alrighty.
So it won't be absolute last. Violet always goes last. Okay, so there's just one Billy here. Got it. All right.
No, that's not. Granny Billy is here, but also Austin asked about his Mom Billy.
Oh, so I'm so
The one
confused.
at the end is Mom Billy.
Okay.
I hope it's not more confusing for you, Violet.
There are two Billies. I hope we got that right. And Austino, just correct us if we're crazy. Because I really thought there was just one.
We love you guys.
Oh my goodness. Well, we just want to make things challenging for Violet Lotus.
She can handle it. That's right. There you go.
All right. Here.
This is Kara, right? Barb?
Seven Oceans, I think.
Sorry. Okay. Well, that's why I asked.
Okay. Turn it around.
I will. See, you blow me off my game.
I did.
Happy hour is happy. Seven Oceans, you have the Empress card. And
Yay.
Spirit is saying that now is a time for you to really concentrate on your projects, on what you want to manifest. Even if some of those things really just seem mostly about yourself, what your projects are, your needs. This is not necessarily about you deciding you can do award-winning art or join some project that will help, homeless people or anything like that. This is about a project for you, and now is the time for you to work on that. Take care of yourself and manifest what your goals are.
Well, there are two important messages with the Empress card, I feel. But he tapped on one nice one because here is the concept of it. And remember, creativity can come in many forms. It's not just writing great literature or poetry or creating art or song. It can also be about creative ideas and brainstorming and problem solving, etc. So if any of those things resonate with you, now is the time to take those thoughts in your head, whatever the case may be, even if it is an artistic project, and birth them, bring them to life, share them with others. This is the time to shine and be creative, And also another aspect of this card is that there's this nurturing element too. That's why it's very closely tied with the Queen of Pentacles, in my opinion here. This is a time also, Spirit says, to replenish your own energy and get out in nature and soak in the sun and start to feel, rejuvenated again, being brought back to life. Visualize the energy of spring, bringing things back to life, bringing your energy back. This is a time to take care of you as well.
There is a collaborative process going on here, but it's not necessarily with people or associates. It's with you and divine forces, nature, because you see this whole, sort of swirly motion that's taking in the moon and the sun or fiery things behind there in our world. Look at the fish over there,
Yeah,
just
that's
the body
awesome.
of fish.
I love that.
So this is really about you collaborating with the forces of nature to work on these projects. And so that may be more cosmic than what you can really think in terms of your life. But it's just saying spirit in all its forms kind of has your back.
That's what we have for you, Seven Oceans. Good luck with that.
And Priya has joined us, and also Lily.
Priya and Lily. Okay.
Welcome to our happy day, happy hour.
List. We're going to run into a little overtime today, but we'll be happy to do it.
Absolutely.
We chatted a bit today, we admit. Must be all that coffee, Mr. O.
I'm raring to have more.
Well, I need to get my share. So Billy is up.
Billy Granny.
Got it, yes. And then
Right.
Billy Mom
Okay.
is after. Okay.
Billy, thank you for everything you've done for us over the years. We love you guys and hope to know you for many more years in happiness and love. Here's a happy message for your day.
Actually, it's for your week.
You're welcome, Seven Ocean Sky.
Hey, you are welcome. I hope that did resonate. And like I said, if you want to know more about your week ahead, do stop into tomorrow's show when we do the longer readings. We're really excited. This is April, and we're going to be doing a public event later this month at a metaphysical shop on the southwest side of the state.
That's the Saturday after Easter. We're going over to Coloma area or Hartford area. I forget exactly the name of it. I know when I get there what city I'm in. just point me there. But we're at a psychic and holistic fair.
Did I shuffle first?
I thought I shuffled first.
Oh, then I should cut. Let me do that.
And we'll be doing some readings out there along with other folks doing similar things. And we're charging by the minute, so we're charging $1 a minute
it's
is what the
different.
boss
That
wants
was
us
their
to do.
rules, and that's fine. We'll work it out.
Okay, Billy.
All right.
Billy Jean Sr. You have, whoops, I gotta show the card.
Oh my goodness!
The Three of Pentacles.
Billy Jean Sr., you are, you know what? You are a standout performer with what you do. Obviously, the bakery, etc. People look up to you. There you are. And people look up to you and for guidance and support, and the fact that you are really, really a team player here. And so really anything that you are working on right now gets the green light, Spirit says.
Right. I love the idea that this card looks like it's a stoplight of some sort, because the idea is that when you're working with people, sometimes somebody else is that one who does initiate the action. And so that's what this card is saying, Billy, that you're the force here of the team that you work in, whether that's your business team, whether that's your family team, or any other kind of team you're in. You're the one who provided the levels of skills and interacted with others who had some complementary skills, perhaps, to really create what you have created.
It's very interesting that we get a business owner and we get the business card like this. It's a very, very positive card, especially right now. There's a lot of harmony in working with others at this time. So green light, from Spirit to keep moving, keep leading by example, and others will, look up to you. And also there are rewards here. The Three of Pentacles wants to remind you, the Spirit, that there are rewards in this effort that you put out. Hey, can't ask for
Billy.
better than that. That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
All right, and we'll see you again soon, probably.
All right. I believe Kara's up.
Kara is up.
I just crossed out the wrong Billy. Okay, whatever. I'll figure it out.
There is no wrong Billy.
There's. All right.
All right,
You
Kara.
shuffle first. Is that right? No, I cut
No,
last
it's really
time.
you.
Give it back.
I know.
Give it
I
back.
wasn't
Oh
going
my
to say
gosh.
anything.
That's it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I need the coffee, clearly.
You do,
You
clearly.
know what? I need a warm-up. Well, it's more than a warm-up by now. Here, go ahead. You can give me the cream sugar treatment there.
So yesterday, it was yesterday, right? Or was it the day before? It was the day before. We were sipping our coffee and drinking some nice bakery items.
Oh, yeah, we were. That's kind of the first salvo of my beginning of my birthday month.
You just wanted it warmed up, right?
I wanted the cream and sugar treatment. I said that, but you didn't hear me.
You're welcome.
Thank you much. Well, yes. So we had these great cupcakes from the pastry pantry there in Riverview, or Trent.
Yeah,
I
so
guess
that's
it's
so
Trenton.
cool. Yeah, you're
Riverview.
right. The Three of Pentacles, the three of you. Nice point there,
good-
Austin.
Hey, good point, Austin. Yes, that's absolutely true. Wow. You know, to me, it never, hey, we're here, we shuffle the cards. It never ceases to amaze me sometimes how we pick the card just comes out that way.
Violet, the three of them are together in a business. Mom, grandmom, and Austin.
Yeah.
So it is, in a sense, for all of them, too. I shuffle now, right?
Yes.
Here you go.
Wow, that's a really good observation. And you know, that thought crossed my mind, Ostino, but I did not say it. So I'm glad you did, because it's true. I thought about that. Three people on the card, three of them. Ah,
That's funny. I know, it's hard to keep up around here, isn't it?
it's all right. It's all right. Welcome to our crazy world, Violet Lotus.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
It's kind of either a managed or an unmanaged chaos. Oh, Kara, look at you. You've got the Chariot.
I'm going to turn it around.
Yeah,
so
you
it
can
be
turn
shown
it
more
around.
properly.
You are on the move, Spirit says. You know, and if you're not now, you will be. Things are going to be moving fast and furious, but in a positive direction. And Spirit is saying, you know, just take the reins and run with it. This is the time to get moving on a project or a goal or a dream that you've had. Spirit is saying, take the reins, take charge, and move forward, onward.
Yeah, bust a move. Totally. It really seems like things have lined up too, because it's not necessarily just about having the initiative and the drive to want to pull that there. There's also the idea too that there are some disparate forces with the white, the black thing, and you're the one who actually will be suited in this whatever Spirit is saying for you to unite those disparate forces to move towards what the object is for you, whether it's a goal or whether it's just a situation that you're trying to be in charge of, because it is about being in charge of things too. So really, Spirit is saying now is the time to make your move, perhaps, that maybe you do have the sense of handling those forces and can pull together.
That's what we have for you, Kara. I think that's awesome. I love the Chariot card. I always have. I don't know. Maybe there's a little gladiator in me. You know, it's that Aries energy.
Okay, it's about to get more confusing because now Billie Jean is with us through her mom, Billie Granny's.
Yes, and it is their turn.
We can keep up.
We're glad you're here to hear your card. Is
Thanks
it my
for
shuffle?
showing up.
Is it
yes,
my
it's your
shuffle
shuffle.
first?
Or no, it's mine.
I thought so. I did.
All right. Okay, so thank you. I'm glad you you like that. That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. So let's see what the cards say for you. Now, of course, it's happy hour, so all the cards are always positive-minded. It is, in fact, a message from Spirit or Divine, however you want to view that, you know, coming to you. And now you shuffle.
Okay.
Aw. Much love to you guys too. Always.
Oh, oops.
All right, I'll let you pull it.
You know what's interesting, Mr. O?
What?
And this is going to be really interesting in a minute. We haven't had a repeat card yet today. I don't want to jinx anything, but I
Okay.
probably just did. But this is not a repeat card, but it's a repeat number. And we just had the one Billy that had the Three of Pentacles. Now we have the Three of Wands.
So Billie Jean gets 3 of Wands.
I'll let you go first.
Okay, Spirit is saying you know you have your oars in the water, so to speak. You know you're prepared. You know you have the sense of where you want to go, or where you have been. But now is the time for also to think about other plans you may have, to really plan and maybe put yourself out there in something new or something that continues what you've done. Spirit is saying this is the time for that. Spirit is saying you could easily leave things as they are in capable hands. You're not really leaving them behind. You're basically, Spirit is saying, expanding.
Right. You know, I look at this card and I think of expansion and growth, and like you've achieved a certain pinnacle of success. You know, maybe there's been some new things you have been doing that have turned out fine. So now you're thinking about, what can I do next? What's the next thing I want to try? Like, for example, you know, in the artistry, you know, of decorating cakes and cupcakes, etc., maybe there is some other techniques that you want to explore now. So it's a matter of that you've gotten to a certain level in life of satisfaction, but there's always something more, and you are looking ahead now for that. And Spirit says do that. You know, this is the time to plan and project what's next for you, and not just plan it, but start to initiate it. You know, don't just let the plan sit there. Spirit says this is time to run with it.
Yeah, this is the time to run with it. You know, Spirit's saying, surf's up, Billie Jean.
Right, right. So very, very positive, creative time where you could grow from exploring something new.
Right, and it really is all about the energy you have too. The wands are talking about fire energy.
Creative energy.
It's transformative. So it really says this is the time really to work with what you got, because it will take you somewhere.
That's what we have for you. Interesting cards for the River Q folks. All the way around. I like it. I like it.
Hi, Juliet.
Oh, hi, Juliet. We'll add you at the bottom of the list. There's only 2 other people in front of you now. So
Banshee! Read the comment there, the last one.
Really?
So much luck for you
Awesome.
guys. Wow.
Wow. Well, I'm certainly glad the cards resonate. You know, hey, sometimes we can be way off base. It happens. We have a bad day. We have a bad reading. Sometimes the cards aren't very clear. But I'm glad that they make sense to you guys. You know, that you all visited today. That makes me feel real good. So it makes me happy. And I hope it makes you happy too.
Happy
All
hour.
right, Juliet, Juliet, right? Okay, we'll add you, but I think even though it's happy hour, we'll have to cut the list.
I think Priya is. Yeah, we're gonna have to cut.
I know.
soon.
We'll have to cut the list after Juliet. Priya is next.
So take care, you guys, and we'll see you again too. But feel free to stay if you want. We'll show more cats, right?
Show more cats.
See, there's another cat. Oh wait, that's the same cat. and it's sleeping now.
And even if the cards don't resonate, sometimes we don't get the message we expect from cards, whether it's a happy hour reading or a regular reading, but you always get a message that
You're very welcome.
You get a message that you need to hear. So that's what I like to think about the tarot.
Oh, for a minute, Angel, I thought you were going to say cake, and that's like why we know Billie Jean and their family, because we get the best cake there. But cat, too, that works, in context.
I don't know if I was supposed to shuffle first or not, but I did.
But you did.
But I did. All right, Priya, let's see what we get for you.
We are having a great happy hour. It's turning into a little bit longer than happy hour, but we don't care because we got nowhere else to go.
Mr. O does not work today. Sonny, you are adorable. You're going to have to turn the camera back here in a minute. He was laying on my arm. Oh, there he goes. Aw. Yeah. Little Sonny. I'll need my arm back soon. But fortunately, I can use my other one.
That looked like a struggle.
Never a struggle on happy hour. Hey, Priya, you have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is an interesting card. The Four of Cups says that, hey, it's time to step back a little bit and think about where you want to go next. What you want to do next.
Thanks, Billy.
In a particular situation, with your life in general, whatever the case may be. Opportunities may be being offered to you right now, but we don't have to take every opportunity that comes along. They'll be there, there'll always be more. Spirit is saying this is a time to maybe quiet yourself and go within and do some contemplation and soul searching about what's next for you. And you may find the answers that you seek if you do so. Life is so hectic sometimes and crazy. We don't take enough time to really find the answers within ourselves. And I think this is what this card calls for here.
I think Spirit could be saying, too, that sometimes when you look at your life or you feel about your life, you feel that your options are not always exactly what you would like. They're not exciting, or maybe they pertain more to work, mundane issues. But Spirit is telling you there is another option for you, something that is more expansive, something that maybe creates better situations or better philosophy within yourself, better emotionality. And so Spirit is saying, really keep looking for that moment, because it's looking for you too in a way. It's just literally right at hand, perhaps. And you just need to continue to look for it, that even though it might seem like it's not near you, it's only just behind you, perhaps. So be mindful.
I feel it's a calling to take your eyes off of what you've been doing right now and fill that cup there with Spirit. Fill it up with, messages and, the ideas and things that are inside of you. It's time to go within, spend some time within. Also, I just like the natural element here again, too. It may, in fact, just be time to, do this out in nature. Let nature just carry you. The quiet, the stillness, maybe the sounds of a babbling brook or wind through the trees can really send messages your way and clarity. So take a break, I think, is basically what Spirit says. But take a physical break, but not a spiritual, mental break. All right, that's what we have for you. Good luck with that. And who's next is Lily. That's what I thought. Okay, I was just double checking. Okay, Lily, you are up.
Am I first or you?
I don't know. You want to go first? Go first.
Sure.
Because somewhere along the way, I'm sure I went more than once in a row. So. okay?
Sorry.
No coffee for me. No rest for the weary. All right. All right, let's see what we have. For Lily. Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. So, Lily, this is a time to fast track some decision making that you need to do. This is a time to, not hesitate. If a decision or a choice needs to be made, of course, Spirit says, give it some thought, but don't hesitate. Don't doubt yourself. This is a time to trust your instincts, to trust your judgment, because it's on target and it can move you in a positive direction.
I also feel, we've had this card a few times. It doesn't show up all the time on Happy Hour. But whenever I see these cards, sometimes each time is like a new time, like I see something different there. And of course, I'm struck by the motorcycle that seemingly is at the edge of something. And I'm just wondering, is this one of those situations where, sometimes, a motorcycle sort of gets away from its driver and drives off and falls over, but maybe it causes problems. So my interpretation and sort of looks like Spirit is saying you have to be the one to be able to be strong and swift enough to intercede sometimes when things seem to be on a course that does need correction. And Spirit is saying you're the person that can correct a course or achieve a victory when something looks like it's moving in the wrong direction. And that's what Spirit wants you to know, is that you're the strong, swift one that makes that difference.
Wow, that was really good. I think
Did you like that?
I did. I think
did
I want to
too.
leave that at that.
And, Lily and everyone, the Light Seer deck often has a number of other images in the basic cards. The cards may resemble mostly the Rider-Waite symbology, but these extra little things just really boom in my head and say, what does that mean? And I don't ever have to wait very long before the answer just kind of rushes in. So,
well, it's kind of like I saw that Oscar thing with the Five of Swords imagery.
Yeah,
which
that was really awesome
would
too.
not have seen with a different version of this. Maybe some other version out there, but it was pretty clear in that one.
And certainly somebody else looking at this card might feel that the motorcycle doesn't mean anything, or it means something completely different. It all works together for me. I mean, because the idea of the overflying bird, that itself is the physical idea of Spirit in this card, saying it's guiding you, or it's showing you the way towards what you have to do, which is the course correction, or making sure forces are applied in the way best prescribed.
Nice, Mr. O.
Thank you. So I hope you like that, Lily.
All right. Let's move on to Juliet. Juliet, you are up. And then Violet Lotus, and then us.
All right. Yay.
Yay.
So in May, we're also doing a live reading in Southfield, Michigan, which is north of us about 25
Where you
miles.
used to work.
It's in the city I used to work in. It's at the Hilton Garden Inn there. And then it's where we did the card reading at the Detroit Witches Ball last October.
Yeah, that's
It's the same folks. They also do a Detroit Hoodoo Fest. So we're going to be hanging out with other vendors in the vendor room during the festival. And it was a nice crowd. We did really well. We were very happy to be there.
So looking forward to that.
And who knows what else? what other things we might do. I myself want to get back to doing a new soul story. I did one, which is on the YouTube channel, but I need to do more too.
All right.
Juliet, your message from Spirit.
Oh my. All right, so a challenging card. It's the Ten of Swords. But the Ten of Swords is saying, Spirit is saying, you know what? Whatever heartaches you've had in your life, and I'm not just talking about romantic heartaches, you know, if you felt betrayed or, you know, disappointed in circumstances that, you know, just seem to be against you, Spirit honors you because you've always been able to look towards the light. You've been able to pick yourself up and look towards the light. And this is one of those moments, again, I feel where Spirit is saying, if things have not been going your way, and even if they have, you know, this is your time to move towards that light once more. You know, these times have been kind of topsy-turvy, you know, with the war going on and various economic things. So if life has been kind of chaotic for you, know that you are on the path once more towards the light.
In some cultures, Juliet, as you probably know, I don't need to tell you this, but in some cultures, certain birds that are basically considered carrion eaters actually serve a vital purpose in that society. The idea of maybe recreating something from what has passed. I'm not going to say the D word, but so the idea here is that the Ten of Swords is saying that no matter what did happen, if there was really physically harmful things that happened, or even if they were of different, you know, forms, mental things or societal things, that is being redistributed, recreated. Those energies actually brought you enough to learn and grow from. And so Spirit is saying you can move beyond that. Those memories or impressions or energies may still be there for a while, but really you are moving away in a better situation. You've learned something. You've regrown yourself in a way, like I said, you know, the whole idea of regrowing.
Well, yeah, you know, I wasn't sure, are these crows or are these... Oops. Okay. Well, sorry, Mr. O had a little cough attack there. Nothing. We're all okay. So the Ten of Swords. I never looked at these birds here as carrion birds, but I guess as crows.
Crows do eat carrion.
Crows do salvage stuff. Yeah. And that's the point here. You know, Spirit is saying, you know, whatever difficulties life has thrown your way, you've been able to take them and repurpose them, you know, repurpose those experiences into something positive. Is that about you, Mr. O? It's about the reading. Here.
I know. But thank you for understanding that, Juliet. I appreciate your comment, too.
Sorry.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh, wow, Juliet.
The nature of the card, though, always suggests that there's something better beyond us, that no matter what happened, you're moving towards the light. It's in every single Ten of Swords that we've ever worked with.
Well, the Ten of Swords, like I said, it shows that there's been some damage done or some difficulties that had to be faced. But, you know, it's not that you're over it now. You know how to pick yourself up, and you know how to take that energy and create something new with it and something better, something that can withstand, the pressures of life.
Indeed, Mr. O drank the coffee too fast and
Mr.
or at the
O
wrong
needs
moment.
to control himself.
Okay, but I had to cough, so I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rough with Mr. O.
So thank you, Juliet. I hope you like that.
Yeah, hope you like that. Good luck with that. You know, it's funny. People have told us on Happy Hour, and I understand, well, you should get rid of those negative cards in the deck. But, you know, the negative cards all have positive messages. And I really feel like even with that Five of Swords, I could have read it even in another different way. But the way I read it for, you know, I forget who had it. Oh, it was Libra. Who had it today was the way it resonated to me. So there's a lot of positive in these experiences we go through. It's how we navigate that energy, you know, that is thrown at us from the universe.
And you know, this is probably a good as time as any to remind everybody that we're not really it's entertainment purposes only. I mean, we know what we're doing, but the thing is that if you need actual legal, medical, or other kinds of advice, those are the kind of people you should go to. We're just here to give you the ideas from the cards that can help you think about these things, put them in perspective, understand maybe other aspects that you weren't or that you hadn't considered. So we're on Violet now.
Well, you may have been joking, but it makes
it does.
It makes perfect sense. You know, and I do have to say, we thought about it. It's like, how are we going to read these cards? They're just so negative. But really, they're not.
We figured it out.
Well, the Good Tarot by Oberon Reed really shows the positive aspects of every single card in the tarot. That's a great learning tool. And also there's Fearless Tarot by, who's the author's name I forget. I think it's Edward something. But at any rate, that book is also very good at showing how to navigate the difficult cards in the tarot.
Shh, baby's sleeping.
Okay, Violet Lotus.
Yay!
Ooh, hey Aries. How about a little Aries energy here?
I think Angel had this last week.
Somebody
else might have had it too. Angel
but you
did,
rule. You rule
yes,
this
you
week. You are the one, Violet Lotus. And you know, as Mr. O has pointed out before, this Emperor, he's just so cool and chill. You know, he's just handing people there. It's not that he does not care. It's not that these people are pawns in his game. He really understands that they need to be handled gently and delicately with care, like a father, you know, like a father figure. So this is a time for you to, you know, embrace that kind of Emperor energy.
Spirit says you are that energy. You complete the circuit, you know, the way he's sitting on a representation of the world, but it's just the way he's posed there. He completes the circuit. So there's nothing more that he has to have. Spirit is saying there's nothing more that you have to have, but other things are around you. You're grounded, really. You're looking towards the spiritual essence here. Spirit says great things can happen because you have all of this command at your hands.
Well, on the great chessboard of life.
Oh, yeah, right. It's a chessboard.
You know, he's there. And he's got this pawn, which, of course, I feel is reflective of his people. And they're not your typical pawns here, because let's look at this. We see light that emanates down from him, but it also goes through the pawns. And which way is that energy truly flowing? I feel that he realizes that the people who he serves, who he leads, are the people who help inform him, you know, to make the better decisions he needs to make, to take the high road.
Right. I often think that the Emperor qualities are more beneficent than taken at first value that it's just all about being in control. But really, you're in control because it's the will of those who would be governed. You know, the consent of the governed, I think, is also a principle behind the emperor.
Well, you know, and in relation to like your spiritual work and whatnot, and your mediumship and your ability to help others, you know, this shows here that this is not some game to you. This is not some power over situation. This is about caring for others in a very paternalistic way. You know, leading by example, leading by active, you know, being active and proactive in what you do and showing people the way.
Final note, you know, we know that what you're working towards, and of course, the idea of the ram's skull there, you know, the idea of something that's not exactly incarnate now sort of strikes me as the idea that maybe Spirit is also saying these things are there for you, or they will be coming, or they will manifest, that you are doing the right thing.
That's what we have for you, Violet Lotus. Wow. Perfect card for Aries season. Yay!
Oh, we're very sorry, Miracle. We're actually winding down the show here. We normally would end at 11 on the hour. So we hope you can come back another time. We are on again tomorrow for more expanded readings, 2 to 4 p.m. And I think Violet's mentioning that too. So, but yeah, we're actually in the final reading, which is right now. So I hope you don't mind, and we appreciate you showing up.
Thank you for stopping in, and I hope to see you again. All right. Mr. O, what do I have for you today? Guess what?
The first repeat card.
The first repeat card.
Well, that just was meant to tell you that
I didn't shuffle well? I'm sure I did.
I'm the one that wears the pants in the family. Except when I don't.
Mr. O, you exude such gentle leadership for a Scorpio. Wow, I'm so impressed, and always impressed. And so is Spirit, apparently. Spirit is saying, now's the time to nurture, you know, something. But, you know, this doesn't say to be overly lenient. This just says to be supportive to others in what they are trying to accomplish and do, and also to maybe possibly, you know, shed some light on what people are working on and help them develop it. Wow, does it sound like I'm leading something? It is.
You know, I'm glad you're still here, Fiber, because I thought we forgot about a reading for you.
Oh, no.
I didn't see you on the list here, and I thought, well, maybe you mentioned you were leaving, but we should do a card for you, too.
Yeah, do you want a reading? We're perfectly happy because you were here, so we will do that.
But you're right in your observation.
Pants too bare to wear. That is true. But he never listens. He is what he is. I accept Mr. O in his fashion unsense. But he is very dashing in this color. I always like him in burgundy kind of reds.
I love it too.
Yeah. Could just be the fire sign in me. All right, so this was very cool for you, Mr. O, because I definitely need your leadership or your observations on things I'm working on for the future. And I'll be getting out a promo about that soon.
So let's go ahead and do Fiber Magic.
You want to do Fiber? Well,
yeah, or
do
I'll
mine.
do you first, and then Fiber Magic will be our final.
We will close the show with you today, Fiber. So hang in there. I just want to see what Mr. O gets for me. I expect it'll be something Empressy if you got the Emperor, right? We'll see.
It's about that shuffling. All right, Banshee.
No, but it's kingly.
And it's almost the corollary in a way, of course, to the Emperor.
Checkmate, Mr. O.
Checkmate indeed. Banshee, you have keen powers of wisdom and will and character. I mean, I don't always associate character with the King of Swords, but if you're going to be able to make that sense of being able to decide things, it's about the character that you present too. People have to believe that you are a credible person to make decisions, to empower yourself or others. That's what this is. You are the person, really throughout my life, I've seen you empower so many other people. It really fits totally to you. You do have those really strong qualities of mental agility, the swords, and I know you kind of work from that in your Gemini, sense and stuff like that.
Indeed. Yeah, that Gemini rising.
There you go.
Absolutely. Communicator
So
in me too.
Spirit is saying, don't take that crap from the Emperor. The Emperor has new clothes, in fact. The Emperor has new clothes.
This is happy hour. This isn't war between the parties. This is actually, we are equals. We are equals in power, authority,
there you go.
And experience. Woohoo! I love it.
I knew you were still here, Gina. I knew it.
Oh, should have tried it.
Okay, so let's do the card for Fiber Magic then. And it was fabulous you came here, and we are going to be so looking forward
I'm so excited
to
about
raffling
that. I cannot
the
wait till they're
TFT
in my
crochet.
hands. Woo. This is a great birthday month all the way around already. It just started. Okay. But like I said, it's a milestone, so I'm turning 65, which is an 11 year, which I think is very cool. Personal year for me, which is a number 2. So things should be coming together this year is the way I look at it.
I have a great resonance to number 11.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Number 11 used to be the baseball number for one of my favorite players, Bill Freehan, who was a catcher for the Detroit Tigers.
Yeah, he was kind of famous in his day.
All-star catcher in the Hall of Fame. He was amazing. And I basically became a catcher in softball because of my appreciation of Bill Freehan. All right.
If you come to our show around your birthday, we do a birthday spread reading for you, free, of course, and we actually bump you to the top of the list.
It's called the birthday present or the birthday gift reading. So we'll be happy to do that. It is an extended reading.
So you're Libra or Scorpio? All right, here's your card. Here's your card, Fiber. And you have number 9, the Hermit.
Wow, look at that. And wouldn't you know, Fiber, that is my favorite card in the tarot. I mean, not just in the light seers, that is my card because my life destiny number is 9. So I very much gravitate to Hermit energy. And so let's just say Spirit is saying, hey, hello, it's time to connect. It's time to connect with Spirit. Spirit is also saying we are very connected, and it's time for you to come back and fill your cup. There's no cup there, but fill your heart with wisdom once more, to go within. Take time to meditate. Take time to, visualize and do some inner work, because Spirit has some messages to share, and ultimately they will want you to come down off that mountain and share that knowledge with others.
Well, you took that part away that I wanted to say, but I think that's essentially what it is, that no matter what you're really like as a sociable or non-sociable or anything in between person, this pertains really to what you share from your heart, from your vision. And Spirit is saying that's what you do, and that's what it wants you to keep doing, and that maybe there's even more of an ascension in this process, that you'll be able to find other ways to share more. I'm always struck by this particular Hermit card because I feel like they could be sitting on the edge of the cliff doing their hermit thing, but the way the card positions...
It's very ethereal.
It's ethereal.
It's like he's floating.
They could almost be floating too. And I see this in a number of the other cards. Like, for example, the High Priestess eyes look like they could be open or closed. It's really uncanny, the art here. So that's what I'm saying here, is that the Hermit, the Spirit is saying, the Hermit says, your mission, your wisdom will really be transcendent.
I love it. That's what we have for you, Fiber Magic. It's a great card to close on. It's a number 9, which is endings. And that's our show. So, hey, everybody. I want to thank everybody for being here today. And, wow, and even having the River Q folks, our bakery people here, that was just a beautiful moment.
You're welcome, Fiber.
Thank you, Fiber Magic, for, helping us out there and making those. It just was a great idea. Jeez. And so glad you were able to do that for us.
Awesome.
Yeah. And also, I want to thank everybody for coming to Happy Hour. And we hope we've left you with a happy message to carry you through the day and your week ahead. So be here next week for more of the same.
10-10-10, Fiber Magic.
Yep.
So yes, thanks everybody for coming, and we will see you again for any of our shows, but certainly for next week's Happy Hour.
Take care, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.